Hello and welcome to another episode of Map Talks. I'm Mats. This is Robert.
Hey.
We're now in Opel Ampera E, or a Chevrolet Bolt if you want. That's basically what it is. Or what it really is a LG Chem with a Chevrolet badge on it, or an Opel badge in this case. So let's go through it. Sorry for the fan, it's really cold in here because it just got in, and it has an app, I just haven't got access to it. So you have this really big screen. I like the layout of the buttons, mostly. You have all your data points here, kind of scores and stuff, and you can see what runs power, what takes power, home screen, and stuff. Phone, and you have apparently you have an inductive charger down here, which I don't think works. An instrument cluster, which is really rather nice because you can see how much you generate and regenerate, and it gives you this minimum and maximum and mid kind of readout on the range, so you never really worry in any way. As you can see, the car isn't new, it's 3 or 4 years, I think. Yeah, one of the lucky ones who got their car in the first batch when it came, when everybody thought this would be the really good car, and it is a good car. It is. It's the layout is like really cab forward, heavy, and it's pulls like short distance, so easy to reach everything. Standard gear lever, cup holders. Lots of open space down there, you can throw all sorts of stuff in, you know, normally. Interior quality is, well, not good. But then again, this was never built to be a BMW killer or an Audi killer or anything. It was built to be an EV with a huge range, or a big range, for not a lot of money. And they did a good job in that, I think.
I think they built it for families.
Primarily, yes.
Yeah, and the people that we are lending this from, or
yeah, we swapped cars
again. They are a big family, so and they have. I know they have taken this from Halden to Harstad.
Yeah, that's like Norway lengthwise. It's really long.
Yeah. And they were satisfied with it. So
I can see why, because it's more quiet than the Model 3, and it reminds me somehow of in some ways of the Kia, because you have lots of headroom, plenty of space. It's kind of square-ish shape. Back seat's perfectly okay. You know.
Don't look at that car.
No, but I mean it's like it's a good car for 90% of people.
Yeah.
You know.
As I said yesterday, this would be a perfect car for my father. Because he sometimes needs a little bit space, because he likes to do stuff and throw things away, so he sometimes needs a little bit space, but he doesn't need that. It's enough range for him to get from where he lives into Trondheim without having issues with the range.
And you really don't have that here. Oh, the heat seaters work.
It does?
Yeah, I feel it.
Okay. I was disappointed about the
really?
seat. Yeah, it's not like the Tesla.
Okay.
No.
You don't feel them?
No.
Well, then you're a dead man, probably. I don't know. They really surprised me, the seats, because I rode in a car in a car like this a few years ago when it came, and it was like they had a narrow range, and they're a little bit narrow across the butt, and I'm not a big person, but other than that, I'm surprised they're actually rather okay. They're not supremely comfortable, and they're not supremely sporty either, but they're really, I think they're good. I think they're perfectly decent seats. What do you think?
Yeah, decent. Okay.
No.
I like this.
The interior lighting, that's something really nice. Yeah,
I like it.
I know, it's nice. The Germans have a lot of that as well.
This is a German car.
No, it's actually not a German car.
It's an American car.
American car built somewhere of mostly parts coming from Korea. So you know.
So it's not that different. It's all normally it's parked American car here. Now it's an American car. So yeah.
Yeah, I know.
American, German.
The neighbors must be going crazy, wondering what is he doing now, because my car is never around. It's around getting more miles on it, I guess.
Yeah.
Again. I must say it's slightly unusual for me to sit this high up again. But this is actually the lowest seating position there is in this car, because I tried to, and I just end up sitting even higher. And you can sit really high in this car if you so desire. I mean, it's slightly difficult to judge the front, but it's so short front on this that it's just in the cab forward design, so it doesn't really matter. And you have park sensors, so the park sensors remind me slightly of, I haven't really investigated if there's an on-off button. Probably is somewhere, but they're always on, and they're on kind of in the Tesla when you need it. When you get close to something, they beep, and that's perfectly okay. You know, that's all I need. Backup camera is really nice. The screen is relatively big, so you know it has sufficient. What's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, resolution and all that stuff. You know, and like all cars, and
Have to say sorry for the bump. The camera.
yeah, the cameraman is being manual this time. So there you have it. Like all cars and all EVs particularly, it's brilliant in the winter because you have perfect control of the torque delivery. It's really nice.
And as you can see, we have gotten really winter.
Yeah, all this snow came yesterday. All of it. Well, 90% of it.
That is nice then, yeah.
Yeah.
So we had chaos in eastern part of Norway this morning.
Cars
As always when the first
crashing.
snow comes.
People don't drive after the conditions. So I must say, it's slightly. I'm used to the region in the Tesla being strong, but this, when I have this in low, it's really powerful, and it goes down to 0 and stops the car. Look, another one. Nice blue. Nice blue. But it's really nice when I get used to it. I understand why some people don't want to use it in the winter, because it's quite powerful. But I imagine that it works like it did in the Ioniq. It senses the grip of the tires, and it constantly monitors the regeneration and adjusts it accordingly. So I would imagine that you wouldn't. Let's see if it can go off now. It doesn't lock up or anything. It just gives you less regen, so you don't lock your tires up and have a crash, because that would be rather undesired. And if you wonder that it's quite dark, yeah, it is dark, and it is early in the day. It's been like grey all day. But I like the because of the cab forward design, you have this huge windscreen and really unhindered look out of the car. Kind of like in a Tesla actually, which is a surprise. But you sit much higher up as well though.
I'm just shocked about the weather, because I'm used, from where I come from, my childhood in Trøndelag, I'm used to it, but I've not been used to it while I lived here down in south. And I don't like this weather.
No, because you joints don't like it. No. But I don't like it either. I mean, it's nice. I had to walk today. It's really nice. But it's because it's not very cold.
But I think 21 days I'm going to Gran Canaria, so
yeah,
I just have to look forward to that.
you're traveling again.
I haven't been traveling for a long time now. I went with a boat to Germany, but and we went to
Thank you.
And we went to Ålesund, but apart from that, I haven't been traveling for a long time now.
I'm looking clearly here. hear the motor doing its thing. But I know it bothers some people. Oh my god, you can hear the front motor whining up and down. But I think it's kind of nice to have some audible feedback to it, that actually something is actually happening, you know. And it's only when you get off and on the throttle. It's not constant. It's just now, for instance.
Yeah, well.
The car is also more quiet than the 3, especially on the motorway. I noticed yesterday. You know, it goes perfectly alright. It is 200 horsepower after all. I don't remember the torque figure, but it's efficient. Of course, being front-wheel drive, you will experience moments of torque step, particularly now it's on winter tires, which are by its very nature more soft in its compound. I must say I'm really surprised. I didn't want to like this car. I wanted to dislike it. I wanted to say that the seats in particular are terrible. They aren't. They're actually rather alright. They're not as soft and plush as the seats in the 3, or for that matter, the seats in the Kia. But you know, there's nothing wrong with them either. If anything, I'm missing my lumbar support, but you know.
On that bus it says this bus goes on biogas.
Yeah.
It's a biogas bus. We don't have electric buses in here.
No, not yet.
Fortunately.
Coming
No.
at some point.
No.
In the future, maybe.
No. Because the people that decides it doesn't like electric. If they had, it would be electric buses here now.
Okay.
Because it's very flat. It's very flat here. You don't have the hills and so on. So it's a perfect place to have electric buses.
And what do you think of the this car has the probably optional Bose stereo sound system, and what do you think of it?
Sorry, I just have to think. We turned up the volume yesterday to a song, and well, it's okay. Yeah. I've never been a fan of Bose.
I mean, it's better than the. Yeah, I think it's on par probably with the Bang & Olufsen we heard in the Audi.
Yeah.
Slightly, maybe. No, it's actually better than that. Which probably says more about Bang & Olufsen.
Whoops!
Than it is. It's not as good as in the 3. It's particularly, I think, just the vocals come, but for what it is, it's good enough for most people, because most people don't care anyway. But they don't. We know that, so you know, why bother? But it isn't bad. It's perfectly adequate. Like I said, this is a car that will do a lot of things for a lot of people a lot of the time. And then you have to, if you want a sporty car, you can buy another car. If you want a bigger car, buy another car. That said, this isn't as small as it looks, because it's packaged really neatly. It's really well thought out in the way they've used the space, because it's a lot of space in this car.
It's like the Kia.
Yeah, no, it's more like the ID3 in the sense that they've used the entire length of the car to the passenger and to the interior space. So you really have more space than you should expect from when you look at the car from the outside. And the lights are okay, not as good as in the 3 and not as good as in the Merc, but you know, still they're okay. I like this car. It's because what it does lack is, I'm not entirely certain about the new version that comes now, the facelifted one with a slightly bigger battery pack and a slight jump in. That's the weak point of this, is the quick charging part, because it only charges at 50. I think the new one charges at 60 kilowatts, which is perfectly honestly, too little on such a big battery pack. And it doesn't have adaptive cruise. I think the new one probably does, I imagine. Apart from that, I don't really find much to fault this car with. It apparently also has over-the-air updates, from, at least in America it has. I don't know about it in Europe. You really look very well out because you sit so high, so really view out is brilliant. Particularly when it comes from Tesla, which is always brilliant. What do you think? Do you find any bad things
I
about
have
this?
to think now, and I can't put my finger on anything.
So, I must say thank you to the people who let us borrow. Well, we swapped cars, and I know that the owners of this car, and particularly some of the kids, are exactly sad about it. So I'm going to be very interesting to see if I once again get my car back or not. Well, in that case, then I have to sell it. So do remember to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And take care out there. Drive safely. And
See you on the next one.
yeah,
Bye.